Heyo! It is Gamer Esfata again. And welcome to Dark Souls 3. Hooray! Right, so I've just recorded some As Can Do today, so I've done about half an hour of that, so this part will be shorter than the last one, I'm assuming, because I don't like to do more than like an hour or so a day, because I burn out. Well, not a day, but in like a sitting, and I'm only free this morning, so you know what I mean? So if I was free all day, I'd do like another hour this afternoon. But I'm not. So by the end of this video, I think what I'll try to do is I might play up to an hour, but what I'm going to be doing is I will try to beat the boss by the end of this. By the end of this. Shit, what am I trying to say? By the end of this video, thank you. But not part, because it might be broken up. But the end of this video, which I'm recording, I'll hopefully have beaten the bosses. I don't see why I shouldn't, at least even if it takes me an hour, because there's somewhere I want to check. Tongue. Yeah. Anyway, because there's an area which I found out about just, so I have missed an area in the game. You know, last time I was saying, I don't think I've missed a single bit. I have absolutely missed a single bit. So I'm probably going to die getting there, because I've never actually been there before. But I kind of just sort of, bit loud. While watching some other person play. Somewhere, I've so I want to explore it. Just because, so like I said, I might die because I've never actually been there before. I don't know what dangers lurk it within. Well, that would be better if I had more strength. And to be fair, I am going to get more strength because, oh yeah, that's something actually. In between the last part playing and this part, I finished Dark Souls 3. So, I know what I want to do. Like, as in, like, build-wise, because obviously I don't want to... While I'm recording, I don't particularly want to experiment. I am, going to start a new playthrough of Dark Souls while like trying some new stuff out, because you know that's kind of the good point about Dark Souls, that like loads of play styles and everything. The only one I probably won't do is a magic one, because I'm not a big fan of sorcerers. Don't know why. Like I tried to do a Dark Souls 2 Let's Play, I was doing really well, but I just wasn't really having as much fun. Oh, you're not dead. Yeah, so I thought this was like a kind of a no-go area, but apparently like when he finishes breathing, he can actually get over here. So like I said, never been over here before. So I don't know if there's any reason. I don't know if there's any worthwhile items over here. But I know for a fact that's a mimic. Let's see if we can open that door first, just so it means if that mimic kills us, I can go back this way. Because mimics aren't actually the hardest enemy in Dark Souls, but they're very, very wily and they do a lot of damage. But they do usually drop something really good. Yeah, they're strange creatures, even if it's just looking at the way they look. But there's another one they do when it like has a long range attack. They fucking do like a karate kick, like a flying kick. And what weapon's that? You know what? That's actually going to be. I've never used it before, and I'm probably not going to do like a whole the whole let's play on it. But that damage is, you can't argue with it. I'm going to try it. I'm just thinking now. I bet some of that stuff is going to be worthwhile, but if I can bait him into attacking again, I might be able to grab one item. No, there's got to be a different way of doing this, hasn't there? Nope, nothing. Oh god. Yeah, see that one down there, that one at the end is going to be the one that's worth the prize, isn't it? I wonder how you kill the dragon, because later on, these dragons aren't actually dragons, or I'm not sure, but they're, you know them. Oh, you've not seen them yet. Oh yeah, what Iodex Gundor was, you know, the black slimy things. They are like attached to each of these dragons, and if you kill them, you kill the dragon. So there must be a way to find that on this poor bastard and to get them that stuff. Or maybe it is literally pour unprecedented amount of ammo, of ammo pretty much, of arrows into him and kill him. I'm not going to keep the axe, just because I know I like my my broadsword, but you know. Right, so we're 8 minutes in, which is a lot of time actually, but we've explored somewhere new and we got a new axe, which might be useful. See, I'm going to use my broadsword because it'd be better, but it's going to be useful for now, purely because I think that it's going to do more damage against the boss. Then, obviously, I haven't got enough Titanite shards to upgrade my broadsword to offset that damage. I don't think I know. Do I have any more Titanite shards? No.
Welcome speak very well. Then take note.
See, I want my strength up to a certain amount by the end of the game, obviously, but I just don't need it for ages, to be fair. I don't need it to be that high for quite a long time, so to be honest, I think I'm actually going to stick with vigor and endurance for quite a while.
Farewell, Ashen Maiden.
Oh yeah, last time, did we look at Grey White? Did we look at his wares?
Oh, and
Oh, I think I did. I think I showed off that you could buy some basic gubs from him, didn't I? Although, what we do, we're not buy it from him. Oh.
good party.
I'm saying what we do want is the short bow. Do I buy it from her? Where the hell do I get it from? Did I buy the torch?
Ashen one, be sure.
No, but I do need that torch. Not for now, but while we got the souls to spare, you know. Also, for the same reason, we might as well just stock up on bloody arrows while we're before we get a bow, because you know them souls aren't really useful for anything else. Travel to the high wall of Lothric, because that's a shortcut. Pyromancy is a weird thing because I'll be getting it, but it's just like it's very good for like certain bits, but then later on it's just I couldn't, even putting points into like magic and that and upgrading my pyromancy glove, I just couldn't make the pyromancy spells worth it like fucking shit against the enemies that weren't really weak to them anyway. Like the ones that were really weak to the base pyromancies were the only ones worth getting shit for anyway, so there's I thought there's basically just no point in leveling up. To be fair, I didn't try like the chaos ones. I was just trying like other ones, but like leveling up my regular one, the damage difference it did with the amount of points I had to put into leveling up was just kind of not worth it in any way. Yeah, this definitely does more damage. I'm pretty sure they were one-shotted before anyway, so that's not a big thing. Although I did miss that. Bean Blossom! Wait. What have I got here? Wait a sec. I'm gonna pick that up. Wait, am I offline or online? I should be online. Yeah, I was, because there was that message, wasn't there, that mimic. Ow! Oh, I didn't see you. See, the damage isn't that fantastically different, because as you can see, it still took me 2 hits to kill him. But you know, it's preferably we can get down here without having to fight either of those, because it's just not necessary. Don't think he saw me. They didn't. Great. It's just it can just be unnecessary damage. Right, let's see if I can hold the broadsword and the... Yes, right, because I never know, because sometimes just the fact that your weapon swings differently can just fuck you over, whereas... To be fair, they have pretty much a similar amount of... There's not that much difference in speed, but I'm just thinking sometimes it can fuck you up because you're not used to it. Right. Second boss of the game. Again, I beat this boss the first time playing through last time, so let's watch how it takes me 15 times this time. Hooray. Usually happens anyway. I found that out. It's like with the old Demon King, I got him down to like a fifth of his health the first time I played it. And then and then every other time I retried that boss, I got him down to like I took off like 2 hits, and then he got me. Until I finally beat him, obviously, but you know, I just got progressively worse until I just happened to win one time. So here he is, Vort, I think his name is. V-O-R-D-T, anyway. I'm not sure what people have described this as. Like, my friend said the dog kind of enemy. I see it more as like a kind of a weird ram thing. Actually, well, the first time I saw it, I thought rhino, but like, there's no horn on it, so I'm not really sure what to think. But yeah, it's now there is a basic strategy for this boss, which is quite simple, but Oh, didn't roll in time. It's to stay between his legs. And like he will charge off like that. Also, he's basically the game's introduction to the new element type in this game, which is called Frostbite, which is basically exactly what you'd imagine it to be. Okay, he's preparing to do his charge attacks. Ah, quite surprising. Oh, okay. Right, basically Frostbite drains your stamina quicker. Right, I'm out of health potions, so now I'm... Oh, hit him! Fuck, I'm gonna die! No, I'm not. Oh, thank fuck for that. First time! Okay. I didn't ask you to pause. Stop listening. Xbox, thank you. The hell that was about, Connect. Okay, so that was the second boss of the game. He's not too hard, but yeah, like it can quite quickly get out of control if you don't dodge right. Like, the first, I think I'm gonna get rid of that. I'm not blaming that because I did all right still, but I think the broadsword is just my weapon. But yeah, the trick is to stay between his legs, and like you charge off, and it's not easy. Well, no, it is easy. It is easy. Just don't be a twat. Like I went for a few risky attacks and none of them paid off, but I still didn't die just because I didn't like after being hit. I kind of backed off again, or at the very least I rolled and then tried to heal afterwards. What to do? Oh yeah.
Well, speak very well. Then touch the take nourishment.
I'm trying to think for what I need. I think I need 10 I think I need 1 more intelligence and 1 more faith, but I won't put that in just in case I don't. But that won't take me many souls later anyway. That's easy to get. So I'll need a lot more strength, but again, not until like really far in the game. So I think, like I said, I'm going to work on what I did last time. I'm going to make sure I have enough. I'm just going to make sure I have enough health in that.
Farewell,
I mean, yeah, like I'm gonna. Again, if you're good at the game, like really good, like really good, like I was at Dark Souls 2. Well, I say he was because I thought I'd practice, but if you...
Oh, hand in one.
You don't need that much health because you can dodge fairly easy. And we'll buy these while we're here.
Good party.
Yeah, sorry, you don't need that many, fucking lost my train of thought. You don't need that much health because you can dodge pretty much everything. But, obviously, even with me beating the game once, it's like, I still wouldn't feel confident enough. There's still a few bosses which are just, You know, you want that health. And I want that stamina as well, but the stamina is slightly less important because obviously... No, it's not. Stamina's equally as important, but... As I think for the next boss, you can't block anything, you have to dodge. I don't need... Because I find the stamina mainly is good for having enough stamina to block with your shield and still have stamina to carry on. But when you're rolling, you know, you only lose that much stamina anyway. As long as you do it right, obviously, you know, there's always something that can go wrong. The amount of damage is pretty much the same anyway. I just need slightly more Titanite shards. So now, yeah, we want to lure one guy away so we can kill them one at a time. We do need to do it this way. This isn't optional, by the way. Well, technically killing these guys is optional because you could just run past and hope for the best. But getting to where I want, getting to the other side of this little bridge isn't optional. But we're doing alright. Like when they get up, you can usually get a nice couple of hits in, which is fairly handy. And there we go, we've won the war. Now, there's a guy and an item up there, which I don't particularly want to fight yet. Although to be fair, I've not got that many souls, so to be fair, I might as well actually. If you want to know something, this is minor spoiler, so mute me for about 20 seconds as of now. This is a boss room later in the game. If you want to fight the boss now for some ungodly reason, you can kill her now. But I wouldn't, just because that boss is not a particularly hard boss, but obviously at your level it would be. When you've got fair enough HP and as long as a moderate damage output, it's not that bad.
You will not find them.
Not her, so the boss isn't her, but
gone,
you know.
to their journey homes converging at the base of this castle.
I don't think it's a cool thing to do if you essentially wanted to add challenge in a weird way. So you could literally do that at the end of the game first. Obviously not the final boss, but you could do the end game sort of stuff first for some, again, ungodly reason.
This farewell gift is for you. It is the insignia of an old covenant. If you fear
oh yeah, this is the way of the blue. So if I have this on, then I can get friendly NPCs to help me.
And the old Concord will beckon noble blue.
So basically, if you have this, if you're part of this covenant and you wear it, you can. If you get invaded by another player, yeah, if there's any blue sentinels in the area, it will summon them to help you out. So you basically just get a free like NPC summon. And to be fair, you know what? I don't like putting it on because it is kind of a noob class, but I might just put it on just because if I get invaded, I've died a few times being invaded, but like it's been the connection, so they've not been anywhere near me, and I've been backstabbed by nothing because like on their screen I'm somewhere else. So if that happens, it's annoying, and you know I feel like I don't feel bad for summoning, but when it's a fair fight and it's all going fine, then fair enough. But with the poor connection issues, it's a bit like, you know, I don't think I can really hack it. Now then, I think before I finish this part, because I've done it in, I'm less than half an hour. I'm gonna get to this, hopefully to the second bonfire, the next area. Hopefully. Like I said, I'm not too sure about the continuity of this game because there's pretty much 90% of this game is in reference to Dark Souls 1, as in like, not like referencing it like wallowing in it, but as in like it's set in the same place. You know, like you should know. Because like this should be familiar to anyone that played Dark Souls 1. These guys, but these guys never appear as an enemy in this game, or at least as far as my knowledge. I'm pretty sure I went everywhere because when I finished my first playthrough of Dark Souls 3, I looked online just to check. I found every single optional boss. Now, doesn't mean I found every optional area, but I found every optional boss. So I did every boss fight in the game, which I'll be doing this time round as well because I know what I'm doing. Or I know what I'm doing enough to find them. Yeah, but as far as I know, them guys never appear as enemies, so I'm not quite sure why they're there again. They just don't seem to exist outside of that cutscene. Light the beacons! Right. Oh, you can't actually see it. Over there, where that open archway bit of gate. Right. At some point, we'll be down there, where you see that forest. At some point, we will be down there, and where that gate is a demon. Where you can't, where that thing that you can't see a gate, but it's not rendered in. There's a demon there, so that's like a boss that hasn't got a boss room or anything, but you get a soul from it. So I don't know why I thought I'd tell you that, but I just thought I'd tell you the coolness of you can go down there, up, and then over there. You can't go all the way to that castle because that's where we've come from. But you know, they've gone back to the thing like where the map makes sense. Because the problem with Dark Souls 2, which I think is like the problem with Dark Souls 2, is that the map's a bit confusing. It's like when you're in that mill work thing, which you know the factory area, the poison thing, and then for some reason you go upper left and you end up in a lava castle, you know, and it's like, well, how the fuck did I not notice this on the way up? You know, why couldn't I? If you just saw like a lava top from the bottom of the, when you're at the bottom, you go at least fair enough, but you don't see shit. Yeah, so those dogs are gonna wreck all them people. Dogs, man. And again, the challenge for this, I suppose, technically is mob, but oh, luckily one's come up to us. Or not. Strategy really should be for this is to lure one into aggro at a time, like I've just done. Before we do that though, there is something to do over here. Perfect! Yes! Don't know why I'm so happy, it's just two fucking dogs. So here's a load of them pilgrim guys, I think they're all dead. Except for... Yeah, I said except for then, just in case some Dark Souls players getting pissed off going, how do you not know? Except for him.
Grant me death. Undo my shackles.
You'll snap out of it!
Oh, then it's true. A champion of Ash as I live and breathe. To be in your presence is a great honor. I am Yol of Londo, a pilgrim as you can see, only somehow I failed to die as was ordained. Well, perhaps my calling lies elsewhere. Say, champion of Ash, how does the idea of taking me into your service?
It strikes me very well.
I was once a sorcerer. Surely I can be of use. Oh,
It strikes me very well.
I am honored, truly. I should be dead, yet you have granted me.
This guy sells some minor sorceries, but he's got something else that's really important.
Roll of Londo, do solemnly swear myself to you.
There we go, we did that. So, I'm pretty much going to wrap up this part here, just because. Because obviously, the whole bit's a new area. Like, this area is sort of outside of the next area, if you know what I mean. You might not really get what I mean, but you should see it in a second. It's a great portcullis though, isn't it, of like, you know, protecting this sort of thing if the gate, the thing to open the gate is on both sides. This is where a lot of people have said, and I agree, that there's a lot of assets that they probably use from Bloodborne, because a lot of monstrosity kind of enemies. These look like the guys from Bloodborne, similar to anyway. Right. Sort of wrap that up quick. Here's the bonfire. It's quite funny. No item. We're just going to travel back to Sanctuary and I'm going to end the part. I'm not going to do anything there, but I feel I'd like to, when I start each part, at least start in a safe area so I don't have to, so I can kind of gather myself together. So, thanks for watching. It's Dark Souls 3, so you should keep watching just because it's fucking amazing. And also, I didn't die this part. How many more times will I die in the whole thing? Because it gets harder. And you don't want to miss that, because I will rage. And then, about it actually, there's not really that anything else to, do. Oh well. Thanks for watching. Anyway. Bye, people of the Night Realm. Scatter!